Porcupine here. I'm going to show you my hack for the week, which was something I'm calling programmable reality. This is kind of a minimum viable attempt to create a virtual reality playground where I can work with rapid development cycles and program the geometry of the world that I immerse myself in when I put on my Oculus Quest 2 headset. I had a lot of big plans for the week. Didn't get too far. Had some problems, but I did get to something that does what I wanted it to do. So let me just show it to you really quickly. I'm calling this Geodesic. And the whole thing is just a Lua script, and it runs in this Lua VR program. It's just got some minimal tooling to give us access to some 3D graphics and the headset controls, and you can write a Lua script. And here's what it looks like. So for all the work that went into this, it's about 360 lines of code. I defined some colors, some constants, some angles and things. There's some state management that happens here. There's a draw loop. This is a callback. I have some functions to handle the positioning, world coordinate transformations, which got really confusing at a certain point. Handling movement when you start moving around. I have this compass that I draw to help me orient. I put points in the world. I have some pointers that my hands hold, and you'll see those later. And just functions to handle all the different things that can happen, and that's actually it. So it's surprisingly little code to me, who spent so much time working on it. But let's just take a look at what it looks like in the world. So here's a recording I made from inside of the VR device. It looks a lot better when you're in there, but okay, so here I am. You can see my two hands, and I don't know how well you can see this, but I'm pointing at these compass directions to show that the coordinates match up. That wasn't always the case. So the numbers you see at the end of each pointer are showing me the location of the point that I'm pointing to, and these compass points are actually objects in the world, so they're not just pure directions. Now I'm drawing some stars or some dots, which are just points. I can select them by touching them, and I get a little haptic sensation when I do that. I can remove them, add new ones. Right now I'm just moving my head around. I'm turning around in the space. There. Now I'm using the thumbsticks to move around. This is how I made myself sick, especially when the controls weren't exactly logical and I was moving really fast, and that wasn't pleasant. And if I zoom way out, you can see those are all my compass points. So they're actually just kind of an enclosure in the small space that I made myself to work with. And this is all just a proof of concept. It was more about making sure that I could interact with the geometry of this world and control it with the computer program that I wrote, and develop on a very rapid development cycle. It takes approximately 0 seconds to get a program from my Emacs buffer onto my Quest, put the headset on, pick up the controllers, and I can play with it. So that's it. All the interesting work that I hope to do with a system like this is still in the future. I have a lot of ideas, but this is what I actually managed to accomplish this week in the hackathon. Thanks.